Hello, welcome back. This is SeeWing Yee from the Year Real Estate Network. This is a urgent message, really, for a lot of real estate investors. But today, I'm going to talk about a specific subset of real estate investors. And here it is. Personally, I live in the Bay Area for the past 35 years. All right. So my company, the Year Real Estate Network, we're a real estate investment club and we have several thousand members in our community, whereby over the past more than 3 decades, I and my company, the Year Real Estate Network, have guided you guys to buy out-of-state turnkey cash flow new construction properties in the fastest growing parts of the country, mainly in Florida and Texas, over many, many years. So yeah, this is a long-term cash flow rental, which is fine. You put 25% down payment on a $250,000 single family home typically, and you get a couple $100 cash flow. That's fine. Over the course the next 10 years, if you buy enough of them on a consistent basis, your rent is going to go up. The whole, and you can retire in 10 years with $10,000 monthly net cash flow from the 10 rental properties because of the growth. But what I'm seeing lately is about artificial intelligence. Is I'm talking about the high tech world. Okay, I know we have many Silicon Valley real estate investors over the years who have purchased out of state long distance cash flow properties from my organization in many of the hot markets in the country, mainly in Texas and Florida, and few other submarkets. But that's fine, slow wealth, which is typically the way to go. But what I've seen lately as I'm consulting and with my current investors, look, although I'm talking about because I live in the Bay Area for so long and I have a close relationship with many of our high-tech workers that we know. But I could basically speak in a whole high-level spectrum. You could be located in a high-cost market in other parts of California as well, Southern California, Northern California Bay Area, and Seattle, Washington, Pacific Northwest. Then you have to talk about New York, and New Jersey, and all this high-cost market where people are making six-figure income. So at the end of the day, you know what I've been hearing? I've been hearing a lot of my typical investors. They are in their age 40s and age 50s. Yes, they still have a full-time job. They still making six-figure income, 200, 300 grand from the typical very the most popular Silicon Valley companies, right? You know who they are, right? But you know what they tell me? Increasingly lately, in the past year, maybe, and more so, they are scared. They're earning good income. They're scared because of their age. They feel like they are slowly being replaced by artificial intelligence. This is very, very intriguing the way they've been sharing with me about their situation. Yes, a lot of our members within our community, some have purchased several rentals, some have not over the years, and they're making like I said, 200, 300 grand in the age 40s and age 50s, and they own a home, maybe 1.5 million to $2 million. They have a loan balance of 500,000, maybe two to $300,000, and they're scared. They're scared that their skill set are not being utilized because they are older workers. If you have not, I've seen a survey lately that a lot of the typical Silicon workers out here, not just in the Bay Area, right? All those high tech workers in the high cost markets. If you're over the age of 40 and above, I mean, your job is in jeopardy. Your career is in jeopardy. So the high-tech world, the artificial intelligence world, uh, they are hiring younger workers, in the age 20 to age 40. Look it up, but you do your own research. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I'm telling my investors in the high-tech world, because they are fearing their career is in jeopardy. Because look, they have young children or teenager children. They have a decent sized mortgage. They still have money. They still saving and all that, but they don't know how many more years they can AI going to replace them. Okay, I'm not painting a doom and gloom situation. Some of these engineering clients who are millennials typically and Gen X, whatever, in age 40s and age 50s, they will adapt, right? Most of them will adapt, but you never know. There's a lot of economic uncertainty going on. So I tell my investors, look, you have massive amount of equity, a debt equity sitting in your primary home. Like many of you have 500 to $1 million of debt equity. If you could translate that, okay, keep your 2%, 30-year fixed rate mortgage, whatever, right? Low mortgage you're paying if you own your house in California, in high cost California for the past 15, 20 years, right? You have a lot of equity, okay? There's currently the homeowners are sitting uh, with more home equity than uh, than ever before, right? So I tell them, look, if you're fearing for a job, if your career is in jeopardy, you still have a lot of debt obligations, and if you're not, so you need to find a way to someday replace your W-2 income job, or if not, somebody going to do it for you, right? You're going to get fired, you're going to get let go, whatever. At the end of the day, I tell them you need to use your home equity, get a home equity line of credit, and to buy multiple properties as soon as possible in next 1, 2, 3, or 4 years. So let me give you an example. Let's say uh, you're in a category of people. Let's say you have $500,000. You can obtain a HELOC, a home equity line of credit. So here's my recommendation: if you want to accelerate your retirement. If you want passive income, if you want to achieve wealth, I have one realistic asset class which you can pull the trigger. My company been doing turnkey, long distance, remote investing. We take our California investors mostly, and I have other investors from other part of the country as well, not just high tech world, but this asset class is up and coming, and you can really accelerate your retirement. Use your turning your debt equity into a massive wealth building. Here's the real world strategies that I'm sharing this with you. By the way, everything is very, very high level. If you want more details on this co-living investment model, you could tune into my YouTube channel or put your email into my database below. So you can put your email, you can become a free member of our real estate investing community. So you can receive weekly free information about real estate investing, about co-living investment model, about turnkey long-term rental, which is our bread and butter. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to allocate what we have available in Florida. Florida right now is dominating in the rent by the room co-living investment model, and we have homes, brand new construction, purposely built for the co-living model. I'll give you more details momentarily. Seven bedroom, seven bathroom, rent by the room, workforce housing rental, and 7 single family home, and 14 doors on duplex co-living new construction. New construction. So prepare to unleash your dry powder. You have many different ways, right, to use for the down payment. So here's at the end of the day, we are upgrading our investment philosophy. We are the nation's leading provider of turnkey, new construction, luxury, trophy, almost passive co-living rent by the room rental properties. We can cash flow from day one, and our property is located in one of the fastest growing housing market in the country. So without further ado, let's dive in for I'm going to spend only 5 more minutes in this. If you want more details, you contact me directly, or you join our newsletter within our company, the yeerealestatenetwork.com. You can become a free member of our investing organization, all right, by joining our newsletter database. So one property we have, like a 7 bungalow, 7 bedroom, 7 bath, Typically right now it's $320,000. You put 20 to 25% down payment, 60, 70 grand, maybe whatever. Maybe you can with closing costs. And if you want to pay for the furniture package, we can furnish each room for each renter. At the end of the day, you like uh, the 7 model, you get like at least $7,000 of monthly rent before expenses. And the expenses we already calculated. This is a pro forma. We're not gonna go over all the expenses, okay? I mean, it takes too long. At the end of the day, at 25% down payment, okay, regular conventional investor financing, okay, and you get between $1,800 to $2,000 a monthly net cash flow for a cap rate of a whopping 13% and annual first year ROI of at least 27%. This is amazing, the best real estate asset class with respect to co-living. Okay, if you look at the interior, it's a brand new, high quality in the B minus neighborhood, and we have done all the, my team and I and our builder have done all the vetted, all the research. We know what you look for: turnkey, remote, almost passive investment model. That's right, because we have past split can help you with the marketing, and we have a local co-living property managers will do all the work for you. Okay, you will become a long distance, almost passive investor doing this deal. And yet, but wait, there's more. All right, we also have duplex available. 1414. What does it mean? Seven, uh, 7 rooms, 7 bathrooms. Okay, 1 room per tenant and 1 private bathroom. Prime premium rent. Okay, for 600,000 this duplex, total 4,000 square foot. You put 25% down payment, it's gonna be more than 120K, all right? It'll be 140K plus closing costs 10 grand plus furniture package 15 grand out of your pocket. So we can design the each room and the living room and the all the and bathrooms, which is not too much, but we call it like trophy luxury co-living investment opportunities. Okay, this is the best show in class. Okay, gross rent is more than 14 grand. We basically charge $1,000 per month for each tenant, for each member tenant. Yeah, the workforce housing. Okay, it's more to it than that. At the end of the day, this duplex will bring you a monthly net cash flow. This is not a typo, of around $5,000 after all the expenses are paid, everything, everything, right? Including 5% vacancy, 5% maintenance, or we pay the property management fee, the past split fee to pre-screen our tenants, the whole 9 yards. At the end of the day, cap rate of a whopping 16% and annual ROI at least 41, 42%, even probably more. We have not even talked about the tax benefit. Brand new construction. Look, this is just a iconic investment model. The tenants love this. We vetted all the neighborhood in zip code here in Jacksonville, Florida. So anyway, so that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Okay, at the end of the day, look, not just highly compensated Silicon Valley engineers should do this, but any investors of you who have the motivation, who want to retire within a couple of years, whatever. By the way, if you have a line of credit of 500 grand, right? Let's say, and in the next 12 to 24 months, if you want to speed up the process, especially for those of you which I talk to, your Silicon Valley engineers right now, that you are really, really freaked out about your future with the artificial intelligence, and you are being replaced by the younger high-tech workers, right? In age 20s and age 30s, they are taking over your job here in a high-tech world, not just in the Silicon Valley Bay Area, but all the high-tech companies all over the country for that matter, right? So you have to plan for your future. So with a mere 500 grand of HELOC, do the math. Can you buy the two investment model we just talked about? One, the single family home, net cash flow 2 grand, and a duplex, net cash flow 5 grand. You can buy like 5 or 6 of these, or 7, or combination single family home, and duplexes. Do the simple math. This is third grade math. With if you use the 500 grand of HELOC, home equity line of credit, you can buy like 6 or 7 of these, and in the next 12 months, or maybe 18 months, right? You consistently buy 1 or 2, every transaction. So you can have a net passive income of $10,000 to $20,000 or more. $20,000 of net monthly passive income by using this unique asset class that I just discussed. So 20 grand per month, that equal like around like $200,000 of net passive income from the 500K HELOC that you can use. 20K, 20K of net monthly passive income with immediately, not waiting 5 to 10 years. 20 grand of positive net income from this co-living model, okay, within a year to 2 years. So 20 grand passive income multiplied by 12 months, you have like $200,000 of realistic passive income from this high return turnkey model co-living, which is the up and coming, the best real estate asset class. That's it. I know I'm talking with high ambition. I'm talking people with tons of money. If the other, some of you can only afford, can put down 70 to $80,000 down payment. Well, you can start off by buying one single family, 320K, co-living turnkey new construction property, and get your 2 grand initially, right? That's a good starting point. Okay, but the rest of you have money, the highly compensated Silicon Valley millennials that moving forward, I suspect I'm talking to more and more of our investors in this situation, okay, who's fearing for their job, who's making good money now, but their job is in jeopardy and they have tons of equity from their primary home, okay, and other money they have, from a stock portfolio, whatever. You can do this. You can quickly accelerate your wealth building, your passive income by buying this unique type of up and coming, skyrocketing real estate asset class, turnkey, new construction in the fastest growing area, co-living model, new construction built from the grounds up, the best type of co-living model around. And we have a great track record with our team in Jacksonville, Florida. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much. And look forward to seeing you on your next video. Have a nice day. Good luck. Bye-bye.